Hack it in a minute. Hack it in a minute. Don't you know that the show gonna go much longer than a minute? But it's still called Hack It in a Minute.
So, how do you hack your way through surrealism in less than a minute? What we could read the Surrealist Manifesto. Such is the belief in life, in the most precarious aspects of life.
That inveterate dreamer, which I think inveterate means just as a habit, something you do as a habit. More and more discontented day by day with his fate, orbits with difficulty around the objects he has been led to make use of, those which indifference has handed him, or his own efforts, almost always his efforts, since he has consented to labor. At least he has not been averse to chancing his luck.
What he calls luck. Wow, that's a long sentence, and that's going to take more than a minute to read. We could learn about the 6 surrealist techniques or devices: scale, levitation, juxtaposition, dislocation, transparency, transformation.
That's scale change, where you take something small and make it big, or you take something big and make it small, resulting in a surreal image. Surreal, again, means strange, bizarre, dreamlike, as if it comes from our unconscious mind. Something big has been made small, or at least one child is quite large. Levitation. Things float to create dreamlike images. Juxtaposition. Dislocation, taking something out of its natural environment and putting it in a new environment. Dislocated. Transparency. Transformation.
That is going to take more. You simply. So how do you hack it in a minute? Take 2 opposites and put them together. Just take 2 opposites and put them together. Just take 2 opposites and put them together. And the resulting image will be surreal. A boulder is heavy, but this one is light as a feather. Day and night are united. If you look at the top of the composition, it looks like it's the middle of the day, but with the night, with the street light on at the bottom, it looks like it's night. Beginning and ending. This doesn't make any sense unless you speak French. It's a painting of a pipe, but then the words say, "This is not a pipe." So the image says one thing, the words say the opposite.
Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton. Inventor of the fig Newton? No. Responsible for Principia Mathematica. The laws of thermodynamics. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Things tend to go towards chaos. Yes, and gravity. Sir Isaac Newton is known for gravity. And as the story goes, he was sitting under a tree, staring up at the moon, and he asked himself a question that nobody had really asked before. He said to himself, "Self, Ike, how come that moon doesn't just go flying off into space?" And then an apple fell from the tree, hit him on the head, and he said, "Aha! Gravity. Notice this apple floats. It is not subject to gravity." I would probably brainstorm a list of opposites. Sun, moon. I've seen that before, where the sun and the moon are united. Big, small, good, bad, fast, slow, happy, sad. Something that could symbolize good luck, for example, like a 4-leaf clover or a horseshoe. And then what's bad luck? There are different things. I think a black cat, or when a black cat crosses your path, that's a symbol of bad luck. And maybe you could unite these 2 things somehow. Create a drawing or a digital image using Pixar.com.
Here's a drawing.
Correct. Pixlr.
Can you guess which 2 opposites I combined? I created this with Pixlr. And now I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so you go to Pixlr.com. And you can sign in if you want. You can create an account if you wish. It is not necessary. And it appears that when you close your Chromebook and open it back up or go to this website again, it will remember what you were working on. Although I wouldn't recommend that. I think it's probably best to just create an account. Last time I showed you Advanced Pixlr E. Today we're going to do Playful Pixlr X, because I think it's actually a lot easier to use. So the plus sign down here is how you add a layer. I started with this background, and now I'm going to add something on top of the background. I think I will do an elephant and a mouse, combine those two opposites. And I need to get rid of the background. So cut the little scissors, the cutout. I find this to be easier to use than the advanced. You can see here that magic wand is one choice, but right now it's on shape. So if I do this, I'll get a shape and it'll cut out that shape. Whoopsies! Control Z is undo. There might be another way to undo by clicking on something here on the screen, but I do not see the undo. So Control Z on your computer or or Chromebook. Aha! It's because it's on keep instead of remove. So I want to erase. I could erase a shape like that. I can also use the magic wand, and it will erase where I click.
Change the tolerance to remove a little more, but I don't want to remove any of the elephant. And then you just click and it should, the Chromebook, the application will find the place where the elephant stops and the background starts, and it will remove the background. Kind of want to leave his little friend right there, but okay, maybe I'll try to fast forward this part, or not fast forward, but double the speed so you don't have to watch me click forever and ever. Now, another thing that I can do is draw the cutout. And the size here, make it a little bigger. And I think I'm also going to erase the head because I'm going to put a mouse head on here. Okay. I could do a little better job than I'm doing here, but my main concern is just to show you how to do it. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now I need to put a mouse head on my elephant image. Talking about surreal, I just typed in mouse taxidermy, and the internet is replete with images of mice that have gone to a taxidermist, and they're like playing pool or they're riding bicycles. It's very strange and bizarre and dreamlike and surreal. So anyway, I need to get rid of this background.
I don't know. Am I going to leave the shield or whatever you call that? Anybody know anything about taxidermy? Here we go. That's decent. Whoops. Control Z. And then I'll just draw the rest of the cutout. You need to be careful that you know what layer you're on. So I want to erase these parts of the mouse head, but I do not want to erase any of the elephant. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave it like that. Now, right up here, if I go like this, I can zoom in a little bit, and it looks like I lost a little bit of Mickey Mouse's fur right here. So if I go to keep, bring this down, I can draw where I erased accidentally, and it should come back. Yay! So you have two choices, keep or remove. You can draw. You can use the magic wand. You can also use tools, shapes. And then the lasso. What does that do? I don't know. So you could Combine two opposite ideas, two opposite things, and it will result in a strange, bizarre, dreamlike image. Many surrealist paintings, that's all they're really doing is just combining two opposites. So